Oh, I haven't made an update video on this car in quite some time, so I thought today would be the perfect day to do that because it's like 75 degrees, nice and cool, and the weather's pretty nice, so good day for an update video. So yeah, I still do have the 95 Camry. I've received some questions about it on some of my older videos, and yes, I still do have it. It's doing fine, you know. It's starting to fall apart, to be completely honest, but I'm just gonna keep driving it until I can no longer drive it anymore. As you can see, the first kind of annoying thing that happened with this car is that the driver's side door handle finally broke off. That happened like 2 weeks ago, and when it happened, I just kind of laughed because, you know, this is such a common issue with these Camrys, so I was kind of surprised that it lasted this long. But yeah, it did finally break off, so now you gotta either grab this little nub to open the door or just kind of, you know, get under there to open the door, so that's kind of annoying. But hey, you know, I'll get that replaced at some point. So open the door. The interior handle did already break off, so you know, this is nice and new, so that's not gonna break off. So we'll go ahead and do a mileage check. The wheel's kind of in the way. Do a startup real quick while I'm here. The key is very, very much worn out. So there's that, but I have no plans to get a new key. So as it sits, we're at 222,133 miles. Yes, the check engine light is on. It's pretty much always been on. It's for like an EGR valve or something like that. I just don't care enough to get it fixed again, because I've got it fixed in the past, but it just came on right back on, so I don't really care to get that fixed. And also it's a 95, so you do not need to get emissions done, so that helps. You know, it's running decently. It's got a little bit of an exhaust leak, but hey, it's a 95 Camry with 222,000 miles. You know, what do you want? I guess the next significant thing that broke on this car is the air conditioning. So towards the beginning of the summer, I went and got my air conditioning recharged, but it lasted like a good 2 weeks before, you know, going out again, so I just haven't bothered. My mechanic straight up told me that it was leaking refrigerant pretty significantly, so, you know, I'm not gonna bother on this old car. So yeah. And that's kind of another reason why I haven't really felt the need to do an update video on this car. You know, on hot days when it's 90, 95 degrees, I just use my mom's Accord to commute, so I haven't been nearly as many miles on it. I will say that towards the beginning of the summer, I was piling on like 500 to 600 miles a week on it, and it was, you know, it was taking it perfectly fine. Really, the only disadvantage with driving this car, I average about 19, 20, and that's doing a lot of highway driving, so yeah, the gas mileage is pretty poor. But that's just due to the fact that this car is still on original spark plugs, and it just doesn't run all that great. So that probably contributes to the lower gas mileage. Yeah, this is just, you know, I hate to admit it, but you know, it is a beater car at this point. I just don't really feel the need to put much more money into it. I'll just keep driving it until the engine blows up or something, so we'll see. The other thing I wanted to show off, just because I'm overly excited about this, is under the hood. So we go pop the hood. I'm proud to show off that I finally replaced the hood struts, so now I don't have to use the stupid little wooden stick to hold up my hood. I kind of wore through the